Roman Kemp has shared the devastating reason behind his exit from Capital FM, saying it was like living that same day over and over again after his producer friend on the show died. Speaking in March, the radio DJ and TV host insisted he has no plans since his exit but spoke movingly about why it was time to move on. Roman, 31, heartbreakingly revealed he needs time for himself after 7 years of grueling wake-ups for the Capital FM breakfast show alongside Chris Stark and Son Welby. This is in part due to him still processing the death of close friend and former producer Joe Lyons, who worked on the show until 2020. Roman told The Mirror, "I need this time for myself. I've been at that company, Global, for 10 years, on that show for 7 now. I've tried to spin the plates and tried to do everything and I've realized it's getting in the way of my life. You can't enjoy your own life. If you think of a radio show, every day you've got to go out in front of the public and dance, and every now and then you've got to give yourself a rest, and I've not been doing that for myself. It came to that point of I need to leave this behind now." Explaining the true reason behind his decision to hang up his headphones, he added, "I actually think that a big decision in wanting to do it and wanting to move on and feeling like I need to close this chapter isn't anything to do with radio or the occupation," he said, before bravely adding, "It's to do what happened for me. That sounds wild but I mean it, it's not normal. Imagine a tragedy happened in your house, you're going to want to move," he commented, adding, "The bosses at Capital know this and I said it, it's difficult, I went through such a horrible moment in that room in that studio, 4 years on, and I've been living that same day over and over again, without the awful event. For me, I'm quite ready to go. Okay, close that door now, don't keep going back living that horrible day over again. That's sad, that obviously affects me, but it does. Every day I walk in there and I see Joe, that's a weird thing to do. I think it's going to be really good for me to move on with my life. I had an opportunity in my life, I can go and enjoy my life for a bit and I want to enjoy what I have achieved." Roman's best friend Joe Lyons, affectionately known as Producer Joe to millions of people, tragically took his own life in 2020. The broadcaster was told the heartbreaking news while at work when colleagues visited Joe's home after he failed to appear at work. Since Joe's death, Roman has become an advocate for men's mental health and even opened up about his own struggles, inspiring millions to reach out and speak to friends, family and professionals. Although he has no new radio gigs lined up, this summer Roman will return to Soccer Aid alongside the likes of Usain Bolt, Bobby Brazier, Tom Grennan, and Alex Booker. Speaking about his return, the radio legend said, "I'm buzzing. As a football fan, it's the job that everybody wants to do. There are so many times when people find out you're doing it and you'll get mad. Celebrities come over like, is there any way you can get me into Soccer Aid?" But one recent encounter Roman had was with Leo Woodall of Netflix one day, who begged to be introduced to the event's bosses. He said, he goes, "I need to do Soccer Aid, who do I speak to? How can I get in? There are 2 things people want in the industry, is to do Soccer Aid and get a Nando's black card." Reflecting on his preparation for the event, he quipped, "It's an amazing time. What it seems on the exterior is this really serious match, but it's such a wonderful vibe, everyone is friendly. Everyone is happy to be there and it raises so much money. You hear people say it, but it's really for a good cause. You see where the money's going and we get to live out our childhood dreams. You've got these fully grown men and women that are melting at the fact that we're able to go out in these stadiums with legends, and these are the parts of the job of someone that is in the industry. This is the great perk of the job. But Roman admits training isn't always something that crosses his mind. "I still play 7-a-side with my mates every week," he commented before saying, "Being match fit is pretty important, but nothing can prepare you for stepping out in front of a stadium full of people." Although Roman has interviewed some of the biggest names on the planet and slept alongside the likes of Caitlyn Jenner in the I'm a Celebrity jingle, he admits soccer aid is wild playing alongside some of his heroes. "I've been lucky enough to do this a few times now," he said. "Even to say you're in the same dressing room as them is like an out-of-body experience, and for someone like me, I would do anything for any form of football in my life. I melt in the presence of footballers. I can meet anyone in our industry, but as soon as it comes to a footballer, I'm gone to the world. You just don't want to make any form of mistake. If Thierry Henry goes anywhere near Soccer Aid this year, I don't even know what it'd do," he laughed. Showing his dedication to the sport, he said, "I have a tattoo of the original Ronaldo on my leg. As the original Ronaldo, people made the mistake of thinking I had a tattoo of Cristiano Ronaldo on my leg, and it was really bad, as my favorite player of all time. Even some of the England legends they pull out, it's a wild day. One thing many people will be shocked by on match day is the team Roman plays for. Rather than England, he is on the World 11 team, thanks to being born in Los Angeles. But his reason for choosing World 11 rather than England is much different to what people would assume. I'm an American citizen, and like any footballer, I have a decision about whether I want to represent England or World 11, he said before adding, I did it because I wanted to play on the same team as Roberto Carlos. It was almost like I was playing FIFA. I like it. People are always so confused. Not many people know I was born in the States and am an American citizen because my whole family is English. I'm the only person in my family who has that citizenship. I really enjoy playing on the World 11 because a lot of my friends play for the England team. A couple of years ago, I was defending against Joel Dommett, and that alone was hilarious. It's a lot of fun playing on that team, and Lee Mack joined us a couple of years ago, and it shows how much fun Hess had." A version of this story was first published on April 2. Soccer Aid for UNICEF 2024 takes place on Sunday 9 June at Stamford Bridge, London. Buy your tickets at socceraid.org.uk/tickets. If you're struggling and need to talk, the Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123. Alternatively, you can email joe@samaritans.org or visit their site to find your local branch. Follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.